I want the guys in the studio to bring up the Bombardier share price. I checked it a couple of minutes ago. Year to date, Bombardier is up 78.5% in terms of the share price performance. Easily one of the best performances within the sector. What have you guys got left in the tank to keep that kind of performance going?
It's pretty simple, Guy. If you think about the turnaround plan that we put in place a couple of years ago, where we are today, we're about halfway through it. So the initial phase was really de-risking the company and the business of the company. We've largely accomplished that. Deleveraging is another phase where we're getting the balance sheet in shape to really support the business on a go-forward basis. So if you think about that 5-year plan, that 5-year turnaround plan, we're right in about the middle of it, and we were always targeting 2022 to be the end of that 5-year plan. So I would say there's still more room to go. We still have a lot to do, but we're in pretty good shape where we are today.
Your sense, the market's priced in an awful lot, though. As with all these things, the market kind of looks at it and goes, okay, so you're giving us that, we'll price that in, we'll kind of discount working our way forward. And I guess that's really what the question is. You put a plan out there. Can you outperform that plan?
Well, let's remember, too, we've got a new program, the Global 7500 program, which is still in the very early stages, entry into service coming up. So
that's a kind of all-singing, all-dancing private jet, basically.
That's a business aircraft. It'll be the flagship, the best aircraft in that sector of the business, just like the C-Series. Now the A220 is the best aircraft in its category. So I think there's room to go. You know, watch what we do at Bombardier. We're going to continue on this path. We're very deliberate on our 5-year plan and very disciplined. So now it's all about execution, and we're proving every day that we can, achieve our success.
As you said, one of the major factors in de-risking the balance sheet is effectively taking the C-Series out of your books and putting them into Airbus's books. As you say, they've rebranded the aircraft, not a C-Series anymore. It's now got an A in front of it. How's that relationship going? How's it kind of working for you guys? Are they doing all of the heavy lifting on the sales side? We talked about that JetBlue order. Sure. Are you guys involved still in that process?
Yeah, let's remember this isn't just an accounting game. This is really to give the C-Series, now the A220, the opportunity it deserves to be much bigger by way of the partnership. And in terms of the partnership, we're ahead of where we said we would be. We closed the transaction much earlier, and we hit the ground running, as you mentioned, with the JetBlue order. Another great airline to have in the order book for the A220 program. So I would say, we're off to a great start with the partnership. We are there to support the partnership. We still have an ownership interest in the partnership going forward, so we're very invested and we're excited about it.
That move caught a lot of people on the hop in this industry, and you saw Boeing scrambling to catch up. Now, one of the things that they're doing is doing a deal with Embraer now. So how does that kind of second part of the story feed back in? You've now got Boeing with Embraer. How does that change the competitive landscape for you guys?
Well, there's a long road in front of announcing a deal to actually transacting a deal. So let's actually see if it closes. But, assuming that it does, we're in a great position to compete going forward. The A220 is the best aircraft in its class, now part of the Airbus single-aisle family, and that's going to give it a great opportunity. On the regional business for Bombardier, we have an amazing platform, amazing programs. We have 2,000 aircraft under the CRJ program, the third largest and most successful aerospace program in history, and we've got a great installed base. So I think we're ready to compete. We're launching a brand new atmosphere cabin, which is game-changing and something that customers, the airlines and their passengers are going to truly enjoy. It's a signature cabin, and the learning that we had on bringing that comfort in the C-Series program is something that we're doing on the CRJ. So we're excited about the opportunity. We see a lot of market opportunity, and we're here to compete.
Let's talk about the CRJ market and the turboprop market, or the business that you have. You take the C-Series out, do those businesses have the critical mass they need?
Absolutely. If you look at the market for those two programs combined, it's over 5,000 aircraft over the next 20 years. That's over $200 billion in revenue, US dollars, of revenue opportunity over the next 20 years. So on the CRJ, the regional jets alone, that's 3,000 aircraft. On the turboprops, 2,500 aircraft. So tremendous opportunity, and we're extremely well positioned to continue to advance.
You're focused around the world, but China is clearly going to be a big market, you hope, going forward. Does what the president's doing right now frighten you? because you are looking to get exposure to a market that is now at the epicenter potentially of a trade war going forward, and aerospace is going to be part of that. Is the president making your life more difficult going forward, do you think?
Well, we'll see how it turns out. I think the one thing you can count on in our business anyway is the year-over-year traffic growth and the demand that translates into aircraft needed to serve that growth. We're focused on China and other parts of Asia because those are high-growth regions. And our program, the CRJ in particular, is already certified in China. We have a great customer with China Express demonstrating the value of that regional jet and what it can do to connect intra-China. That's what it's built for. And so I think we have a tremendous opportunity there. And again, I think that's where the focus is, just because of the growth opportunity.